Hello, online crew. I hope you all had a wonderful, relaxing Easter. Whatever you did over Easter, I hope it was awesome and you got lots of Easter eggs, but you didn't overindulge too much. So at the timing of this video, obviously we've just had Easter. So yeah, I hope it was a lovely time. What I'm going to share with you today is one shift that could make your relationship with social media so much easier in how you approach social media, how you think about social media, how you show up on social media. This one thing could really change your relationship with social media. I'm sure a lot of you feel that kind of overwhelmed sometimes with social media, or the burnout a little bit, or I don't know what to post. I don't know what to focus on. I'm not sure what people will think if I post this. Like there's a lot of questions and a lot of overwhelm that come with posting on social media. So I want to give you something to think about regarding sort of how you approach social media. So essentially, overwhelm comes really easy on social media when you continuously focus on what you can get from it. So when you're continually thinking, okay, what can I post to get a customer? What can I post to get a team member? What can I post to get more engagement? When your main focus is what you can get from social media, it will lead to overwhelm, it will lead to burnout, it will lead to exhaustion, it will lead to disappointment. If you can flip that, you can make your relationship with social media so much easier, and it's so much more powerful when you can focus on what you can give on social media. So let's flip the get and the give. When you come from the place of, I need to do something on social media to get something, to get a team member, to get, to get a customer, you'll always have the pressure on, especially when you don't achieve it. You'll feel the disappointment. You'll feel the weight of that when you're trying so hard to get something from social media and you don't get it. That's what leads to even more overwhelm and burnout. When you can show up with the attitude of what can I give to social media? How can I make somebody feel good today? What can I share to put a smile on somebody's face today? What tip can I share that would be really valuable to my target market? Like, what can I share today that's going to be helpful to somebody? Your whole relationship with social media can change. It takes the weight and the expectation off getting a result. You become somebody of value and somebody who's helpful, which people are going to want to come back and watch more of. When you've always got that get mentality, it shows. People feel that. Whereas if you show up and you give and you're interesting and you're valuable and you're enlightening and you're positive and you're inspirational, people are more likely to hang around you and want more of you. And when you continually give constantly, you will receive. The problem with this industry is people are not willing to give it enough time. People don't actually come to social media, to your social media, for what you sell. They don't care about what you sell. They don't come across your feed to see what you're selling to them. People don't pick up their phone on a daily basis and go, oh, I wonder what somebody can sell me today when I pick up my Facebook or my TikTok or my Instagram. They don't think like that. So when you're that person that's constantly got that kind of vibe that you're posting to sell, it's going to wear really thin, engagement will be low, and you'll get exhausted, burnout, and take yourself out of the game. Whereas if you come to social media with the thought of, what could I post to help somebody today? What's a valuable tip I could share with somebody today? What's something that might be helpful to somebody today to make their day a little bit easier, or that they could try something and it's going to be helpful for them? Then they're more likely to come back and continue to absorb your content. And I'll say it again, when you constantly give and you are helpful and you are interesting and you are inspiring and you're interesting, you will receive. When you continually give, you will receive. When you continually go to social media with the expectation to get, you will burn out. Does that make sense to anybody watching live or on the replay? Do you kind of understand the power in the shift, the mental shift, that you can completely change your approach and take the pressure off? When you continually go to social media with the get mentality, the pressure's always there. Like you're constantly thinking, like, how can I get somebody to respond? How can I get a customer from this post? How can I get a team member? How can I get? When you're always wanting to get, the pressure is always on. And when the results don't come, you feel disappointed and you take yourself out of the game because you end up posting less because you're like, nothing's working. If you can flip that mentally and approach social media with a different mindset and think, what could I post today that's going to put a smile on somebody's face today, like I said before, or inspire somebody, or a little bit of a tip that's related to your target market, then people are going to perceive you as somebody that's helpful. People are going to like to come and watch your content, and they will come back for more. It is not complicated. Giving value, giving a little tip, sharing something inspirational, sharing something insightful, sharing something helpful is not complicated. If you think it is complicated, have a conversation with your AI tool like ChatGPT. Share with Chat what it is that you would like to achieve. Still do it with your target market and the problems that you solve in mind, but have a conversation with your chat regarding how you can achieve that, and ask it to come up with 10 different ideas of how you can give helpful tips and helpful information regarding that particular target market and the problems that you solve, and show up a little bit differently. When you do that, it becomes easier. The pressure is less. It feels better. And something that feels better, you are likely to do more of. Something that feels hard and challenging and not working feels, like frustration, don't you think? Like it's frustrating when you're trying so hard to get something from social media and you don't get it. So flip the switch. Thank you, Jody, for letting me know that makes total sense. It's the pressure that you're putting on yourself and the expectation, and you're showing up completely the wrong way. The reason why I get the results that I get on social media is I'm always trying to share something interesting or insightful, or maybe it's something that somebody didn't already know for my target market and the problems that I solve for them. I'm always trying to come from that angle. So people learn things from me. People share with me on TikTok and Instagram, particularly where I go all in on my topics of choice in my target market. I've just sat there binge watching so many of your videos. Why are they binge watching? Because I'm teaching them things. I'm giving them valuable information. If all I did was sell and talked about something and why people should buy it, they wouldn't stay watching my videos. So my tip for you is to flip the switch in your mind, the mindset around what you can get from social media to what you can give to social media, and give to your audience and be helpful to your audience, and show up and create content that matches that. And again, the more you constantly give, you shall receive. You know that in human nature, you give, somewhere along the line, you will receive. But if your 100% focus is on what you can get and what you can post to get, it's a disaster. Okay. It's a disaster for you and your motivation to keep going when it doesn't come. And you're just coming from the wrong headspace. And just remember, people don't come to social media and follow you because what you're selling. It's not why people show up and continue to follow you or engage with you. They don't care what you're selling. The only reason why somebody will put their hand in their pocket and buy something from you is that they believe that you can help them, not sell them something, help them. So when you think of your content and how you're creating your content and your content plan, how much of that content is valuable content, sharing with people things that are helpful to them. Okay. I hope this just puts a little bit of a spin on how you show up on social media, because it's far easier, less frustrating, and more confidence building when you share valuable things and people engage with that, because it's helpful and it's valuable and they love learning from you. So if you're not doing that and you're showing up with your get mentality, try and flip it and see how much better it feels, but give it time. You have to do that consistently for people to trust you and that you're around longer than 5 minutes talking about your new greatest thing. Okay? Come from a place of value, come from a place of being helpful. Think of some tips, and if you are lacking in that knowledge yourself, then use AI to help you come up with those ideas. There's no excuses for not coming up with the right kind of content when you come from the right place and you've got AI to help you create the content that comes from that right place. Trust me, this works. My whole social media presence, like how I've been able to achieve, that the number one enrolling position in Australia and New Zealand, like in my country, for the last, 5 months in a row, is because I come from this place. I don't come from what I can get from social media. I come from a place of how I can be helpful. How can I share interesting information? What can I share with somebody that maybe they didn't know before that could be helpful for them? When you come from that place is when people will start to trust you, and they can start to watch, a lot of your content and learn from you. So just think to yourself, what are my audience learning from me? What am I sharing with them that's helping them in some way? So evaluate your own content. Scroll back, have a look at your own feed on whatever platform you're on, and sort of evaluate, what am I sharing with people that's helping them learn something from me? Not just statements, not just facts, not just funny stuff. Funny stuff has its place, absolutely. Entertaining stuff, absolutely. All that content has its place. But ultimately, if you want people to trust you, to put their hand in their pocket and buy something from you, then you want to be helpful and valuable in some way. Okay? Food for thought. Go and evaluate your own content and see where you can make that little shift. And I guarantee you, your journey with social media will become much easier. Okay? So I will be live with you again, not tomorrow, but the next day. So I'll see you then. Bye.